Hey everybody, it's Julie from Center Diamond with what's new at Center Diamond this week. We have a whole bunch of really beautiful landscapey things, some botanicals, and of course we have a bunch of sea things. And we're starting to get our holiday fabric in, and these two are hilarious. They're the first ones we've gotten. So we'll start off. This is called Gotta Have It. I don't know exactly why, but these are mermaids dressed up like Santa. With their little, pine bough bra and holding a Christmas tree. I just thought they were hilarious, and so did other people because the boat's almost gone. So this is C246, and it is $14.50 from QT, and then they also did Surfin' Santas in the same group. So Santa's surfing in his little Santa suit, and we got a wave and then a dark blue background. Too funny. See, 247, yeah, 14.50. So those are the holiday ones. And then from Northcott, this is called The Great Outdoors. And I'm going to start with this piece. Sorry, let me do this. This is the piece. I'm showing the other side. I'm going to show you what the one repeat looks like. It's C247, and it is $14.95. And of course, this is Deborah Edwards and Melanie Samra again. And this is what the repeat looks like. It's running yardage, just not a panel. So as opposed to the other pieces I have from them that look similar, this has an actual sky. Oftentimes it's just sort of all looks watery, but this has an actual sky. It has water, and then down at the bottom it is sand with some other colors in it, and some seashells, of course. So this is a repeat. It's about 25 inches, almost 24 inches. So that's what the repeat looks like, but of course we're selling it as yardage. But I wanted you to see that. And then they also did a piece that goes with it that is just the shells on the sand. And it is, it's their watery look that is just so beautiful. I just sell so much of it. Gorgeous blues and gold tones in there with seashells. And that is C249. And then from P B, we have Sea Whispers, and this is the panel. This will be C250. And this is a classic 24-inch panel with 8 blocks. They are 9 by 9. They're all unique, and the panel is 1025. So this has also a very watery, colory look. Tropical fish, which isn't necessarily around here, but sea-themed nonetheless. Beautiful soft blues, greens, and golds in here. And again, these blocks measure about 9 by 9. That's C250, and again, that's 1025 for the panel. And then the stuff that goes with it is C251. And then this is all the stuff that's in the panel. All the sand dollars, not sand dollars, starfish, turtles, seahorses, tropical fish, light blue background. There's darker blues, greens, aquas. And some golds for the turtles and the seahorses. C251, and these are $14.50. And then we have two pieces that are sort of kelpy. This one is more of a softer colors. The other one is much darker. This has got greens and grays. Lots of detail in here. They did a really nice job on it. I believe it's digital. Looks like to me that it's digital. And that is C252, again, $14.50. And then the darker one is much darker, with the dark blues and dark greens, and then what was gray, and the other one is this sort of light green in there. Nicely done. C253. And then they did a little piece with starfish with a kind of a green mottled background, and then the starfish are sort of creamy white and a light blue, light aqua. C254. That's all $14.50. Then also from Quilting Treasures, they did a Deep Sea Dazzle panel, C255. So this is much more whimsical than serious. And this has, hold on, I counted them. Oh, I didn't count them. 8, but they all measure 8 by 8. They're all unique.
16.
How many?
16.
16, thank you. Glad somebody's awake. And this is called Deep Sea Dazzle. It is $14.95. It is a yard panel. Again, whimsical, but still kind of whimsical, but still kind of not serious, but not baby. How about that? Good bright colors. You could cut them apart. You could just simply border it from here. It would also be cute. So that's this guy, and then they have coordinates for that as well. Again, that was C255, and the panel's $14.95. Then we have all those same animals in little bubble circles. So you got a jellyfish and a little clownfish and turtles and octies. And then this dark blue background. They're not all lined up. They're kind of random. And that is C256, and this is $14.50, also from QT. They're doing a real good job these days. And then we have all those same octies on a dark background. There's gold, yellow, and blue and green in there. That's C257. And then they did a stripe, which would make an awesome border on that. A stripe of octies, a smaller stripe of the shells, and then those same animals in the bubbles that we just saw. And that repeats 4 times across the bolt. And that is C258, $14.50. And then there's 2 tonals that go very nicely with it. This sort of aqua-y, well, excuse me, this is more green. I'd call it greeny teal. And it's waves is the tone, is the motif, excuse me, but the but it reads as a solid. A C259 for $14.50. And then I also wanted to do a dark blue, and so we just have a real simple, it's not sea themed at all, but it's just kind of got a texture in it that's sort of blue and light blue texture, almost kind of a wood floral look. C260, and that is $14.50. So that's everything that goes with Deep Sea Dazzle. And then Hoffman and McKenna Ryan have done this gorgeous piece of trees. Looks like it's a snowy day. In fact, I do think this might be C261 is the number. I think this is from her Christmas line, although there's nothing Christmassy about it other than it's snowing. But she's done a beautiful job on these trees with this nice teal blue in there, and then this sort of acidic green, gold, and then dark green everywhere else. Really pretty. C261, and that's $14.95. And then McKenna Ryan's also done these 2 tonals, which I believe is supposed to look like wood grain. I do see sort of a knot in here. This, and then there's like little dots running through it. So this is sort of a blue gray slate sort of a color. It does have an undercast of blue, so it works well with blues, but it also sort of looks like gray. Seeing what they're calling this amethyst for a color. I'm not sure why. C262, and this is $15.30 because it's McKenna Ryan. And then she also did one, look at this, you guys, brown. I bought brown again, but how could I not? Look how beautiful this is. So this works beautifully as wood grain, but there's also some casts of green in here and some lighter tan. This is actually, I approve this brown. I really like this brown. C263, and that's $15.30. That's McKenna Ryan and Hoffman. And then we have a single case that came in. This is called, I believe, Flower Study in Lime. And this is $15.40. The flowers do orientate down the bolt, not the other way. And I don't know all the flowers. I'm not good at flowers, but they all do have stems, so they very definitely have a direction to them. Very bright lime, very bright pink, and very bright purple and red. Very nicely done. C264, $15.40. And then 2 little stragglers here from Figo, from Elegance. Boy, this is really pretty. It seems kind of traditional from Figo. I'm kind of surprised, but these florals were just beautiful. This is digitally done, of course. I don't know with the flower again. It's not peonies. I don't know, but I just thought they were gorgeous botanicals. So mostly a blue background, some corals and pinks. There's even some bluey purple in here. I just thought this was a lovely all over floral. C265, and that is $13.50. And then I believe from that same line is cream, and then this is birds. So a light creamy tan background with these gorgeous birds sitting on branches and some more botanicals on them. It's a kestrel. It's a kestrel, thank you. Beth knows what she's talking about. I should have asked ahead of time. It's a kestrel. Anyway, gorgeous. Just a lovely piece, especially for you birders out there. A C266, and that is also $13.50. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show a couple of quick little samples we did up with the Oregon panel for the shop hop. We did a simple 16-inch pillow with one of the pictures from the panel, and then using the forest piece for the border, and then we did the stamps on the back, and Chris even Chris even sewed the selvage back on just for fun on the, we did an envelope back on that. So cute for a 16-inch pillow. And then we also did one, of course we had to use the haystack rock one, for the 18-inch pillow. So this one we added another border inside this one, and then added the I can't talk, plaid. We added the plaid for the outer border to make it a little bit bigger, and then did another envelope back just out of the plaid. We don't have this kitted up. They're not hard to do. They're not hard to figure out, but this is another great way to use the Oregon all Pacific Northwest Shop Hop panel. So we got more samples. I do have samples of Halloween banners to show you, but it's going to have to wait till next week because there's too much going on this week. So our sale starts tomorrow, Friday the 23rd, and it's our 31st anniversary. I can't believe it's been 31 years. So it'll be 25% off everything in the store. The only thing I can't discount is the Shop Hop fabric, because the Shop Hop's still going on, and I agreed to that. So everything except for the Shop Hop fabric and stuff that's already on sale will be 25% off. Loose print fat quarters will be 50% off. And that will run through Monday at 4 o'clock. So anytime, if you're out shop hopping, great time for you to come on in. The Shop Hop goes for another week and a day, I think. So that will start Friday morning at 11 o'clock. Give us a call if you've got any questions about that. 888-305-0854. And I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. The Mystery 5-0 is still going on. That Mystery 5-0 will happen on May 31st. You can go in, and I see I've added more information to the Mystery 5-0 group, or join our Mystery 5-0 group by going to our Shop Hop, going to the fabric, going to our Facebook page and asking to join that group. I think that is it. Give us a call if you've got any questions. We're still open 11 to 4.